And Merry Christmas!
Merry
Always
And
like
I don't
you
know
left
why.
off on a sentence, and you're picking
Yeah,
back
we're
up.
continuing from 2 weeks ago.
We are. We haven't
That's
That's
figured
when the studio audience is supposed to clap.
I know, they're supposed to clap. Welcome to Guilted Into It.
We need an applause sign.
Yes, I used to have one. We have a
Yes.
live studio audience here tonight.
As opposed to a dead studio audience. We like them live.
We like them live.
This studio audience also may be dead.
Well,
We'll see.
when we say studio
Let's see if we can
audience,
wake 'em
we
up.
mean
Friends
basically our family.
Because we have no friends.
Because we guilted them into it.
Right.
See
Now,
what I
is
did
this
there?
Christmas music going to be on the whole time?
It is. Do you not like it?
I feel like I'm distracted.
Okay.
Is it too much?
I don't know. Is it? Could we? I don't know. Maybe can we lower the music a little bit more?
Let's fade the music.
Bridget's not feeling it.
No, I'm feeling it, but I don't want to be. I don't want
The
to.
Grinch.
Well, it needed to come down a decimal.
Yeah, a little bit. I think you're right.
Anyway,
So it's been a hot minute since we've done the show. You miss me?
nope.
Nope. Nobody ever
I
does.
saw you. I've
I
seen
missed
you.
you, and I even wrote that I missed you.
You did. You did write that. You missed me.
Where?
You did.
By carrier pigeon? How'd you get that little note?
Well, on text.
Oh,
Texted her.
She
That's
texted
sweet.
me that she
I
missed
didn't
me.
get a text.
Well, I didn't miss you. You were here.
Now,
Oh.
let's just first of all, let's just remind you all that Guilted Into It is brought to you by Marconi's Pizza and Pasta in lovely Bayshore, New York, on the corner of Moffett and not Moffett. That's
Holland.
completely wrong.
Howlett.
Nope.
Howells Road.
Howells.
Howells and Fifth Avenue.
Oh, you know. Just put in your GPS.
Now, can
You'll
we
get
acknowledge that we're missing a member?
We are. I was just about to acknowledge that we are missing. Go ahead. Who are we missing?
Amy.
We're missing
Obviously.
Amy.
there. She's under the weather.
She is. She's been stricken down with an upper respiratory infection, and we are missing her.
Said that with an accent.
I did. I don't know
As a
why.
matter of fact, a point of interest.
Yes.
I had the very same ailment,
Ah.
and I
Really?
do believe I still made it here.
You
So-
have it. You have that ailment right now.
No, I
no,
no.
did.
Very funny.
When I had it.
Quick funny story. So I got called this week to sub in one of the schools, right? So of course I say yes because I'm an idiot. It's the week before Christmas. I have a million things to do, but I'm like, sure, I'll help you out. I meet this kid. He got in trouble. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just in a group that did something wrong, and he's a special education student, and I believe he was on the spectrum. And I was talking to him about what happened. And he spoke to me, I felt like I was speaking to Kamala Harris. He spoke to me in 5 different accents throughout our conversation.
I think that keeps it interesting.
He went from British, then he
Really?
did a little Jewish, he got a little oy on me, you know what I'm saying? It was hilarious. He was the cutest thing ever. And
Why didn't you book him on here tonight? We could
I
use
should
him.
have. I should have booked
could
him
use
on.
Use
him.
some personality.
You really
We could.
You know, something happened in the mall.
Oh,
to
yes.
me and my mother this
Really?
week. Yes.
Yeah, we didn't tell anybody about it.
We were in the mall.
Oh, I have to tell something too, but go ahead.
Okay.
All right,
so-
we're going to go first.
Yes, we were.
Mine's better, but okay.
It's not. We
Oh, I
were
think
walking
so.
through the mall, and in front of us was an older woman. I would say your age. And no, I'm kidding. But she was older.
Younger, but
Younger, but older. She was an older woman, and with her was another older blind woman. So they
Blind
were
or blonde?
blind.
Blind.
She was
Blind,
using the cane to get through the mall. So they're walking in front of us. All of a sudden, the one woman, not the blind woman, falls
I knew
onto
you
the
were going to
ground.
say that.
So I'm like, oh my god! Like,
and
she's
we
really-
heard like her knee went.
Oh man, yeah. She was like, "Oh my knee, whatever." So she's on the ground in the mall, and we don't want to walk away from her. So we're like trying to get security. We're like calling security. I'm like, "Stay on the ground." Finally, security comes over, which was like this 20-year-old idiot.
It was
at the mall.
the mall cop, Paul Blart.
He was a mall
the
cop. And so he comes over and he goes, "What happened?" I'm like, "Well, she fell."
You should have said I pushed her. but-
Right. And he goes, "Oh, all right." I was like, "Well, do
Wait,
you
he
guys
goes-
like have a wheelchair?" And he goes, "I have backup coming." I'm like,
Backup.
"Perfect." So backup is the cleaning guy. He basically comes over with
He's
a
got
mop
a
in his
cleaning
hand.
crew vest on, and I'm like, this is your backup?
And he comes over, he goes, so, what happened? I'm like, she fell.
She's on the ground.
And I was like, can we get a wheelchair? And they're like, we don't have a wheelchair. I said, I guess I'll lift her up. So then I go over to this woman. I'm assessing her knee, and I'm like, are you good? Can you put
Because
weight
you
on
are
this
in the
one?"
medical field.
I am in the field. So I go over, I said, all right, I'm going to help you up. Now, mind you, studio audience.
Classic
is gonna
Otto.
like this. Anyway, mind you, I have now Dumb and Dumber standing there watching me, 2 guys. I'm like, okay, I'm going to lift this lady up then. So then I go behind the lady, I'm lifting her up, and I'm about halfway, and I'm like, she's pretty heavy, actually. Otto! Timing is everything. You understand that? Shut your videos off. Watch what's going on here. This is your entertainment. Don't be
We're
on
not
TikTok.
enough. We're not enough.
We're
for
not
him.
enough. I'm telling you how I hoisted an old lady from the mall floor at Christmas time. It was basically out of a freaking Hallmark movie, okay?
Oh,
I was a good
yeah.
Samaritan.
Yeah.
And I lifted her up, and now I'm about halfway, and I'm like, she's actually
She
pretty
could have
heavy.
sued you.
She absolutely could have, but I didn't drop her. And I hoisted her up, and I would have, in my head, I was like, it would be nice if one of these 2 dummies would grab an arm. You know what I mean?
Something.
And I lifted her up, and then we had to walk her out of the mall because she was with a woman who was blind. So
Which
obviously,
I didn't know she was blind.
Why didn't you call
Right.
the EMTs?
Because she didn't, she was
would've been a whole
okay. It was a
thing.
whole thing. But she said, oh, that woman's blind. I went, she is? She goes, you didn't see the cane? And I went, well, I saw a cane, but I thought it was like a walking cane. I didn't know she was doing
yes,
like
because people are
this
going through
thing.
the mall with walking
Was
sticks.
it a long white?
It was
it-
a classic blind
It was
person cane.
Yeah. It even had like a little duster on the bottom so she
we-
could go back and forth.
That's how it is.
I'm in love. What is that?
So,
she's not looking
all right.
at Otto.
So bottom line is we got into heaven this week.
However, later that day, I was pulling out of a spot at Target, and I did almost run over a guy because I didn't see him, and he got very upset. So I do feel like if I had hit him, my karma probably would have balanced out.
Yeah.
From
I think
lifting the
I
woman.
think you
Yeah.
have to go out and hit somebody or knock somebody down to balance it out.
All right, so we have a message from Amy, and it
Oh,
reads
she's
this.
waiting.
Hello, all. I'm dying. It has been real, folks.
Wow.
She could
Well,
be a tad dramatic when she wants to be.
Amy, Mommy will be over. I'll make you chicken soup.
So I actually would like to share a kind of a humorous story, if I may.
Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
She
even
had a
though
humorous
my
story that was
story-
supposed to
Oh,
be on
yes.
No, mine
let's see.
isn't.
No, no.
It's not humorous. It's not. It's
But
not.
you said it was better than my story.
It's a spotting.
Okay, to say.
Oh, wait, save that one. That's a good one.
Oh,
so,
you like? Oh,
yeah, I did
oh,
like that one.
Okay.
So-
there you go.
Yeah, but you could have. We'll talk about
All
it.
right, get to your
So,
humorous
all right,
story, and if it's not funny in the first 10 seconds, it's done.
It's not funny in the first
Oh
10
God!
seconds.
All right,
But
get
I-
to the setup. If
so-
the setup is worth the payoff, then do it.
Okay, I pull into my apartment complex. As you all know, I live in a 55
If
and
you
over.
talk about more old people, I'm going to
So-
smack you.
There's an ambulance. Actually, there's a police officer.
There's
So
always an
I think
ambulance.
there's an accident, right? So I pull into my
Wow.
park. The officer watches me pull into my parking spot. I get out of the car. I gather my belongings, right?
Yeah.
And as I'm walking away, I see an ambulance, and the cop says, "Is that your Toyota?" You just saw me pull in. You just saw me step out. Yes, that's
Now,
my
did
Toyota.
you see if he had a cane?
No,
Why
but
would he ask you that?
I had to move
Why did you? Oh.
because the ambulance was going into the apartment directly in front of me. So whatever. So that happens.
Okay,
I
feels like
move.
you're wrong in this.
Was this
I wasn't
yours?
wrong,
Was this you?
but I moved the car, and I see my neighbor Terry.
She parked inside the ambulance.
You know,
I see my
Terry
neighbor.
really should watch because she is a subject of many
She is.
stories.
So I see my neighbor
very
Terry,
happy.
and she's got her phone out, and she has a stylus, because that's how she texts. She doesn't text with her fingers. She uses, so she's doing this on the on the thing, right? So I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Gail's windows aren't open, so I'm checking on her." I'm like, "You could, if her windows aren't open or blinds and something's wrong with her, you think she's going to answer your text?" So she's got a basket
Maybe
there that
Gail
she
doesn't want the windows open in December.
maybe,
Yeah,
but she's got a basket that she's pulling. And I said, "What's this? Do you need it in the apartment?" She goes, "It's garbage." So I said, "I got it." She goes, "I got it." I go, "Terry, I got it. It's heavy." I lift it up with thinking it's so heavy, I almost whacked Terry in the face with it because my arms was flying out. And I go, "I got it, Terry."
Okay, we get it. You go to the gym with Nancy.
I walk away.
I'm so sick of it. I really am. You know what she asked me for Christmas? She goes, "I need new weightlifting gloves." I said, "Are you kidding?
Weightlifting gloves?
Weightlifting gloves."
Because when you do the weights and body pump and they roll and it can cause calluses.
God.
I didn't finish
Yes, the
my story.
7-pound weights are going to tear your palms to shreds.
I lift between 12 and 15 on a dumbbell.
Anyway.
Thank you, Paul. Anyway, my final thing was as I'm walking away, Terry, I hear her go, "I wish I was 56 again."
Now, did you walk away from her, or did you do a 5K around the complex and then drop her stuff off?
You know what? I think I'm going to return one of your Christmas presents. That's
fine.
happening.
That's
You know,
fine.
speaking of great feats, Feats.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I bowled a 188 today
Which is good.
Nice job.
to match my 201 from 2 weeks ago.
Very good. You didn't get to talk about on the show because there wasn't a show. We did a repeat last week, so you did. You
I might have talked about it.
Now, can you tell us about your...
Well, it was very quick, but you never know when you go somewhere. You know, we went to this really good Chinese restaurant in Wantor. It's called Johnny.
Oh,
You'd
yes,
never
you love
think-
Johnny.
You do.
You love... Yes, I've
Yes.
been there.
And anyway, long story short, I'm sitting in a booth, and this table had about 12 to 15 people at it, very long table. And they were getting ready to leave. They were all getting up. They get up, and the guy is looking right in my direction. It was Jimmy Fallon from Fox News.
Now, I thought you were going to say Jimmy Fallon.
No,
Tough.
no,
Very
Jimmy
Fallon.
Fallon.
And of course,
Wow.
Otto said to me, "That's not him." And I said, "Oh, yes, it is."
Right.
So I had to pick up my phone, and he had
Oh,
a
and you
picture.
Googled him?
He had a picture of himself with
Right.
his son, who also was there, very tall.
Now,
child with
had you
blonde
been
hair.
really good at your job, you would have gotten him to come on the
Yeah.
podcast.
There was no time. There was no time. He was leaving.
There was time.
Come on.
There was time.
Podcast. There wasn't. Maybe if you were there, you
Yeah,
know.
maybe. And it was
You would've given
hot
him
in here. The hat's killing
Wow.
me.
The hat or the turtle or
Well,
the
we
neck.
can't be surprised that you're in a turtleneck.
No, you
tonight.
can't. It's turtleneck weather.
It is.
Come hell or high water.
Right.
But it is Christmas time, so we're all decked out in our Christmas gear. Judy even wore a Christmas shirt.
Once a year, this comes
Once a
out.
year.
Once a year.
Bridget-
That's it.
I've
Got a
had
sweater.
this ugly sweater since I went to an ugly sweater party. Not that you can see me behind the prominent menorah right now, but
True.
I
We
have
are all
had this
inclusive.
sweater
You blend
for a
in
long
with the
time.
menorah.
Still fits.
We're all inclusive. But it wouldn't be Christmas if we
Yes.
didn't have a special visitor.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am really excited. We have Santa. Santa
In the
is
building.
in the building.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Santa baby, slip a sable
Merry
under
Christmas.
the tree for me.
Oh God. I don't want to be between whatever's about to happen here.
Come on, bring yourself in right here. Want to hold the bell?
Yeah, please. Wow.
Wow.
I feel
That's
like
a
I'm that
special
kid
honor.
in Polar Express.
Oh,
This is the first gift of Christmas right here.
That's a movie.
All right.
Is that
a
what
movie.
it
Earned
is?
it.
Never saw a Polish.
so Santa.
Yes.
I first,
Pleasure to be here.
Wow.
Thank you for
Everybody's
taking
looking
time.
pretty and festive.
Honored.
And this is a busy time of year for
Busy.
you.
Huge. Busy.
But I
busy.
have a couple of
Busy
I have a
is it?
couple of questions.
Sure.
And the first question I want to know is have I been naughty or nice?
There's times.
That
There are-
that should be just naughty after whatever that was.
No, she's not naughty.
No.
No, she's nice. She just comes across naughty.
I kept it on for the joke, but I'm burning up.
Oh God.
Dying.
Well, you could be naughty
having
and
a-
take your shirt off.
I could be, but I'm not that naughty, Mom. We're on TV now. Come on.
Oh gosh.
So Santa, my sister had a lot of questions for
I
you.
heard.
And she chickened out at the
Well,
last.
some she
I
didn't
heard.
get to
last.
ask.
She didn't get to ask some, and she thought they were too risque. Or racy.
I don't remember. I did contribute to that, but I
Did
don't
you? And you don't remember?
No,
Shocking.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Shocking,
I'm
shocking.
old. I'm
So-
older than him.
Santa, what is the
Pretty old.
hottest gift for old people this year?
The hottest gift.
Something for
For
your
single or married?
feet. Oh,
Let's
single.
say
If it's single, it's probably a buddy pillow.
a buddy pillow.
Yeah, you snuggle up to it when nobody else is there.
Oh.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I'll get that.
Yeah,
for
we
you.
should
Get that for
You
me.
want.
I need a
Yeah.
buddy pillow.
They don't argue back.
I love that.
Yeah, you know.
A buddy pillow.
Yes.
But I do have a chihuahua.
Okay.
I don't know if
Same thing.
Did I actually sent you something very touching about chihuahuas. Did you get it?
on top of the tree?
No.
No.
What is it?
I did.
Is it a fact?
No, it was a person who had 108 chihuahuas.
Yes, and I messaged you back. That's
Oh,
a lot of
thank you.
chihuahuas.
See?
Was that the touching part that she had 108 of them?
They were
Very
seniors and they were sick. But mom,
Okay.
Yeah.
mom, you
What?
really need to learn to focus. We have a guest,
Right.
and
He
you're
doesn't
talking
care
about
about a
chihuahuas.
mass quantity of old, sick,
I know.
and dying chihuahuas.
And this is the problem with old people. They just have a stream of consciousness. They don't pay attention. They
We
just
blurt out what we need to at the moment.
You just got to draw you back in, bring you back every once in a
all.
while.
I'm
All
coming
right.
back.
Let's refocus. What do you have to ask?
well, yeah. I have a lot of questions. Like,
Sure, come on.
there are things like I want to know.
Oh, I wanted to know it. Did you ever cheat on Mrs. Claus?
Never.
Did she ever cheat on you?
Not that I know of.
Well, you don't know everything,
You don't know.
Santa.
I know
don't
those
know.
elves are pretty frisky.
Yeah, well.
They are pretty frisky. What does Santa do to de-stress after the holidays?
Well, what I do is right after, as soon as I get home, Christmas morning, we start packing up, and I actually head back down to Australia. There's an island down there, and it's
Oh.
called Christmas Island.
Oh, nice.
Very
Really?
quiet, about 2,000 people. They have these little red crabs. You can't eat them, but they're fun to look at. And it's quiet. It's nice and quiet. I relax here for about 3-4 months. And then we come back, we get ready for Christmas in July, and right now we're up to 3 shifts a night.
You're kind of like Macy's with the Thanksgiving Day parade.
You think so?
Well, the next day they start for the following year.
Yeah.
The very next day.
Yeah.
I could have sworn you were going to say that you go to Jake's 58.
James 58.
That's where all the elderly go for fun. Right?
Do you bring
Oh,
Mrs.
I'm
Claus to
instructed.
Australia?
Of course.
Oh, just making
Yeah,
sure. You know,
no,
I don't know.
Sure. We hang out on the beach, and we do all the normal beach stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Pretty scary in a speedo, but
Well, there's only 2,000 people there. So Santa, what do you like to do in your off time?
He doesn't have off.
He has a little off time. He has a little
I
off
don't.
time.
In Australia,
I'm
no.
constantly working.
That's
I'm
it.
constantly.
You're constantly
Can
working.
we get an ice
This is-
bath in here?
This
It's
is what
the
I
lip
do.
again.
Oh my God, she's got upper lip sweat. She's dying. Christ, we're gonna need an EMT very
I
soon.
think this is not helping. It's
Oh,
probably
God.
fueling the fire.
You're so aggravating with that.
Anyway,
No, it's
Anyway, do
no,
you have any
anyway.
questions
I mean,
for
it's
Santa?
seriously,
You have anything?
I feel for you.
What do you want for Christmas?
Look how heavy this
Come on, what do you
sweater
want?
is.
what do I want? Wow, he's really staring at me dead in the eyes. I feel like I should ask
Santa,
for
do you
something
remember when you came to our house when she was little?
Yeah,
Never
tell us
mind her.
exactly what happened.
Do you remember when she would run away from you? She was so scared of you.
Terrified.
My
Terrified
sister.
is right. The
Terrified.
milk fell right out of
Yes.
her mouth.
Sarah actually had
Actually,
a full
one
mouth
time
full
she-
of milk.
Like,
Yeah,
it was all
projectile.
over the place.
It was.
I know.
She was very scared.
Yeah, no.
Oh, what happened? I came into the house while everybody was sleeping. I dropped off gifts and had a couple of cookies.
Right. Oh, sorry. I'm so flustered to have a celebrity with us. And of course, it is all over the first script to Christmas. My bad.
So if we could find some.
Let me just polish that. You.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
Good job. Good job.
We have a list for people like you.
Yeah, and they talk about me. They talk about me all over the phone,
God,
everything.
I don't know what happens to Santa if he gets touched by a puddle of Sauvignon Blanc. So
I don't
Just
know
move
either.
that.
Oh, look
God.
what she's got.
Anyway.
And she's got the
Thank
Chris.
Oh, you know, I brought these.
Well,
Give
they're
me
gonna
the
come and take
damn napkins.
Anyway,
So
the
anyhow,
segment's ruined.
anything
So I
else?
was thinking.
Santa, our show is always kind of a shit show, just so you know.
I got
Yeah,
it.
we don't
You
prepare.
gathered that we don't prepare. I try to get
I
them
prepared.
to prepare. She did prepare, but
I don't.
Santa,
Over here.
what is your message to everybody now? We only
This
have
Christmas.
a week before Christmas. What do you want people to know? What should they be worried about or not worried about?
Yeah, oh, that's what I want to know. And how has the cost of fuel affected you?
Reindeer.
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 What, you're still using reindeer?
Yeah, the girls. You can't. Did you know that? Did you
They're
know they
all
were all
girls?
girls?
Is that
Wow,
cool
very-
Yeah.
very
to
feminist
animals?
of
Yeah. Did you know they were all girls?
Who knew?
Yeah, because
Who
male
sails
reindeer
the
don't have antlers in the winter.
Really?
So that's why I fly with all the girls.
And-
And
Would-
comments to
I would have
mother.
thought you would have gone EV already.
And also because they're
Well, I
probably.
do
Yeah.
use GPS. I found that to be a lot
okay.
helpful.
Well, yeah,
Very
yeah,
helpful.
that'll get you.
Are there
through.
any drones up there? What's
All
going
the
on up there?
10,000 feet?
What is going on?
I have no idea.
Are we being invaded?
There's something going
You're
on.
up there.
They're not sent there. We're not sending them up at the North Pole. So I have
don't
no
believe
idea.
It. I don't believe it anyway. I think everybody's out there with their drone. They're like, come on, let's join the bandwagon in here.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
they're
pretty
all-
much. I'm
enough about
flying at
drones.
10,000 feet. I don't see drones. I
Yeah,
can see
no,
them below.
he's up
You're
there.
that
He's
high?
up there.
That is sure.
Santa is very high, by
So-
the way.
I wish I was. So Santa, just leave us with some words. What should we over the next week? What should we worry about? What should we do?
Stop saying worry
Don't,
about.
don't worry
It's
about
ominous.
monetary gifts. The joy of Christmas is what you're giving each
I
other.
was
back.
hacked on my credit
Mom!
card.
Unless you're mom, and then, Mom, what do you want?
I want
I-
nothing.
a muzzle.
I have everything.
I think she needs a therapist.
Yeah.
Because
I
now
have
that-
everything.
Or a
Santa's
lobotomy
Right.
or something.
But not just a regular therapist, like a team.
Yeah.
Like
In
a
Vienna.
whole
Team.
Like in
team
Vienna, that have
of
meetings
ther-
about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No,
you need a therapist.
I do. There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's.
Perfectly well adjusted.
I think we should take.
I think
You're
we
fine.
should take a break now. We are going to
Oh, yeah,
hear
we
from
have a
our
commercial.
sponsor, and we want to thank Santa for stopping
Yes.
by.
Thank you. Merry
And
Christmas.
here's a word. We'll be right back with a word from Marconi Pizza and Pasta.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
Oh, my segment.
And we're back.
We're back, and to combat the haters.
Well,
What?
go ahead.
What haters?
What?
Well, I don't. If people are hearing a little noise in the background, so this is kind of a different thing that we're doing. We're having a little party. The Laughter Saves Lives live show is here, and we're going to be bringing them, a couple of them, on in a little while.
Yeah, we even have a waitress.
We even have a waitress.
Wow.
But go ahead, Bridget. What were you saying?
Anyway, wait. I want to talk about one thing before I get into what I was going to say. And it's that you saw Wicked.
Oh yes.
And I want your opinions on it because I think they differ from
You
ours.
really don't want my
I
opinion.
do. I want to hear what you think.
Yeah.
Please.
Hated it.
We need to know. I need to know why.
Why?
First of all, when it opened up, it reminded me of a kid's movie. It was like not for adults. The show was much darker and brooding, and it was too bright. And there were
much
4 people in
happiness.
the theater.
Part
There were
2
4
is
people.
more brooding.
Well, I will not be seeing it.
You have to see it, of
Why?
course.
I left before the big number anyway.
What?
Yeah. I did.
Well, Now
I
you
left
don't get.
before Gravity.
What?
What? That was amazing.
You up and left
We
Wicked?
left. I was with other people, and I could tell they were not having fun.
Really?
So I was nervous. So I said, "Let's go."
But you didn't even like the music. You didn't even appreciate
What?
that.
No, I like the show. Sorry,
Wow.
did not like the movie.
I can't believe you walked
I-
out before Defying Gravity.
I did.
That's crazy.
I did.
I could have called this because
Yeah.
anything we like, she hates, and anything she likes, we're not really
Necessarily.
crazy about.
We like all the
Yeah.
same shows on Broadway.
Yeah, but they did it.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
I'm stunned. It's pretty much. I've only heard good things.
You know what? I paid my $16.
Well, thank God.
All right.
So
Well, anyway, okay. So that's your hot take
no,
on
it was
Wicked.
not good. It was silly. Everything was silly. There was silly things in it. I don't know. And then I could not get the guy from Saturday Night Live out of my mind.
Who? The one who was in it?
The Oriental guy. Was that?
You mean the
politically-
Asian
I
The
think
Asian-
that was not
Was that-
politically correct.
that was
I
not-
think we
Why?
do have to cancel you for that.
The Orient.
Yeah, let's-
anyway.
all right, well,
no,
let's not
you
say
know
it
who?
again.
What's his name? He's on
Bowen
Saturday-
Yang.
Yes.
And you didn't like him? I thought he was funny.
But it didn't belong there.
All right. Well.
All right. Moving on.
Anyway, moving on from that, which
And they didn't show the best part in the beginning when the woman gave birth to Elphaba and she was green.
Yes,
they actually
did.
did a very extensive scene on that.
Actually.
They actually
I don't remember
Were
really
you in the
did.
bathroom for that?
No, I was
She was
there.
probably like elbow
left
deep
already.
in her popcorn.
No, I resisted. I did
Wow.
not get popcorn.
I cannot say the
Well,
same.
then that's why you hated the
maybe,
movie.
Maybe I needed
So-
popcorn.
Well, anyway, so
I didn't know.
to combat the haters, I have prepared a segment for tonight's show,
Which is shocking because that never happens.
and the segment is. What's so funny? What is so funny to her?
She's reading comments
Amy.
that Amy made, and when Grandma said something about blurting stuff out, she says, "Tell her to blurt out her bank card
Yeah,
number
well,
for
that's
me."
funny. But no, she did back into an
Oh,
old
she
lady.
did back into an old lady once.
Who?
Aunt Amy.
Oh yeah, no, she did. I remember that she did that.
That's what was making me
I
laugh.
do
Right.
remember that.
I
She
So
did that.
now pay attention.
I can't.
I know. Try.
Okay. Anyway, my segment is that it's gonna be called "Does She Know It?" And the segment is I'm going to give you some lyrics to a popular Christmas song, and I want you to finish the lyrics.
Now, can we please just explain to people who don't know why
Yes.
you would like to do this?
Okay, I like to do this because my mother, we know she's a singer. She will always get up and sing at an event, wanted or not, and she will always forget a lyric. If we're a song that she will listen to religiously, it's like let's take All About That Bass. You really had a phase with that. You'd be like, all about that bass, all the, no trouble. Like you'd really, it's never, you never quite get it. So I wanted these are songs that have probably been around since you were a child,
Or better.
most of them. So I want to see if you can do it.
Okay.
And before I say the lyric, I'm gonna take a vote of our studio audience or of Judy if they think you're gonna know it.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one, we're going to start with a softball. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Can I get a raise of hands? Do we think she's going to know it?
How long does she have to
One,
sing?
two, she just has to finish the lyrics. We have 5 votes that you're going to know it. There's 10 people in the room, at least. Okay.
Okay. I'm really nervous.
Okay. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Good, she got it, folks.
Yeah.
Very good. Now they only get harder from here.
I figured as much.
Okay. The next one is going to be Let It Snow. Okay? And it's
I
not
like
going to
that
be the
song.
part of the song that's Let It Snow, Let It Snow.
I
Let
didn't
It
think it would be.
Snow. Okay. Let's see. When we finally kiss goodnight.
And when we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the snow.
Storm.
No! Didn't get it! Didn't get it! And as usual, we are just left of center. What the actual lyric is,
But-
how you'll hate going out in the storm.
And I do
Real
know
tough.
it. I do know
But
it.
what you said is
But
how
if
I'll
you'll
hate going
really
out in the
hold-
snow.
But if you'll only hold me tight.
What's the rest?
Oh, the fire is low.
She's singing in my
Yeah,
ear, so
this-
I don't know.
yeah, okay. Well, regardless, very wrong.
Help
Okay.
it.
The next one. This one I think you might have a shot. Santa Baby. Do we have some votes here? Santa Baby. Ooh, we only got 2
shaky.
votes. Santa himself is like, she's not
She's
getting
not getting it. Santa's like, no deal.
it. Right. Okay, let's see. Okay. Santa Baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa Baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa Baby, what's the next verse?
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, shush. Santa baby. Shush! All of you! Santa baby. A 54 convertible to light blue.
Nice. What's next? Do you know the rest of the verse?
Something is something.
I'll wait up for you, dear.
I'll wait up for you, dear.
Okay,
Santa
but I'm
baby.
impressed that you
All right.
got 54 convertible too. We'll give that to you.
Light blue.
Now let's see if you can get this part of the song because maybe this is a little bit
This is
different.
Yes.
What'd you just say? The lines? Okay, whatever. Okay. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with the duplex.
And checks. Sign your name on the line.
Oh, so
Santa
close!
baby.
Sign your X on the line. Really tough. All right. Well,
It's interpretive.
it is. Okay.
Donna version.
Okay. Pretty good though. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. What do we got? Votes. Otto has consistently
Otto,
been a
you
good
thank
vote.
you, Otto.
Okay, let's see. I'm like, what should I do? A really hard part? Let's see.
It's amazing how your mind goes blank, even though you know those
Yeah,
songs.
and
like
it
the
does. It goes
back-
blank, especially when somebody's humming
It's
different.
always my fault.
different
What
sounds
are
in
you
your
gonna
ear.
Blame? Who are you going to blame when I'm not around?
I don't know. I'll
anymore?
find someone.
Okay. We'll maybe start with an easy part. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store.
See, I sing this all the
Da da
time.
da 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 da. I don't know.
Nothing at all. But okay, but the prettiest.
But the prettiest sight you'll see
Yes.
is the holly. No, but the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that you'll
On the tree.
No.
on your own front door. There's something like that.
Wow, okay, I gave you literally most of it. It's the holly that will be.
Be.
That's what you were missing, was be.
Okay.
I'll give you the hardest
That
part
seems
of the
so
song.
simple,
You have
but-
no chance on this. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots.
Oh, that must be the second stanza.
Shh. Sing it. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots are the wishes of Johnny and Jen.
No, is the wish of Barney and Ben.
Barney and Ben, Johnny and Jen. Santa doesn't matter. Barney,
Yeah.
Ben, Johnny, Jen.
Really tough. Okay. All right. Last one for you.
All right.
A little more modern. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey.
Go ahead.
What do we think, people? Can we get some
Oh,
votes?
yeah.
I'm
No.
not even
This
too
is
sure.
a resounding no. Okay.
Everybody
It's only
knows.
gotten worse. Okay. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need.
I don't want. There's just one thing I need.
Don't even want the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Close. Really close. Were you going to get that?
No.
No. Absolutely not. It's I don't care about the Christmas presents
Underneath the Christmas tree.
Right. And you were
I
unsure whether
just
to say
want
Christmas
you-
tree there or not.
For my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
Yes, much lower of an octave.
Baby, all I want
For Christmas is you.
Wow.
There it is. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, that was my segment.
All right, that was a good segment.
Thank you.
We need to bring that back once in a while, not with just Christmas songs, because
No,
you know
just
I
regular
can
songs.
screw up many other songs.
Yes, including the ones you know very well.
Yes. Johnny,
Yes.
are you gonna? We were doing a crossover show, right?
Yes.
Why don't you join?
Yes.
Why don't you join us?
Oh, yes. Hello, ladies.
Mr.
Thank you for
Walker?
having me. Hey.
Mr. Walker, you look
Nice.
like. Come over. You look like you just stepped out of a Dickens novel.
Look at him.
He looks.
You stepped like
She
you
said
stepped out of a Dickens
something
novel.
Dickens.
Scarf
Look
on.
at him.
I was watching
Look at
Santa
you.
with
He really
Bridget over
slicked
here.
back his hair.
did
Look
slick
at
Yeah,
it
him.
it was the
back.
hair again.
I'm lazy.
Every week you
God.
mention his hair.
Well, because look at it. I mean, it normally has so much
You know what
volume.
it is?
I-
I'm lazy today, and I figured John never cares, so why should I be effing him?
That's why I have my hat on.
But he shaved. Look, he
You
shaved.
look
I
like
did
so
shave.
handsome
I did
tonight,
shave.
right?
Did he
He
shave?
looks like something out of Wicked, doesn't he? It looks kind of like
Yes.
he's got an Elphaba look going.
Well, I just want to thank you for having my Christmas gift is you ladies this year. You know that to open up the show before us, I always get excited to come knowing I'm going to see you guys.
That's
So that
good.
was my favorite,
Yeah.
one of my favorite Christmas gifts.
Well, that's
You know,
nice because
it's
we
true.
really don't like when we do the show and you're not coming in. Then we don't. We
Yeah,
get like
it's
very
really
disappointed.
depressing.
Right, because it's much too quiet. There's no
is.
distraction.
No distractions.
No.
You actually could do your show in peace.
Right.
Which is
Right.
not nearly as much fun.
Not.
Danny brought a cheesecake. Hey, squirrel. Danny brought a cheesecake.
Oreo.
And we have chicken parm. We're Italian. We got. You didn't talk about the food. Did
We
you?
have chicken parm. We have eggplant
Eggplant
parm
Otto's.
that
Otto's.
Otto
Otto
made.
made eggplant
Rex
parm. Delicious,
ball.
Otto,
I
by the
made
way.
the cream puffs.
She made the cream puffs.
Unless you don't like them,
Which-
then
let me-
Judy made the cream
I
puffs.
didn't
Really?
make them yet. Tomorrow
Oh,
I'll
back
be
there.
making
Open 'em up.
I gotta
And
get
Back
they'll
there,
be
John.
big and puffy.
Let me
John
say
Santa.
something. Let me say something about the cream puffs.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
yesterday, on my way home from work, I call my mother every
always
day.
a thing.
I'm calling her 3 times. I call her, don't hear from her. I'm like, well, she's dead. So I text her. I said, hey, where are you? Hours later, I'm home. I said, well, I called you a million times. She goes, I was making the cream puffs.
I know.
Oh.
Couldn't
So the
talk to
cream
me
puffs
either.
sent me into nearly an early grave.
Well, like I said,
I got
She
into
couldn't talk
it.
to
I
me
had the
either.
Christmas music on,
Nice.
and I had the KitchenAid whirring around, and I was putting cream puffs on a pan and taking them off, and I was singing. Then I had to take the dog out. It's a whole thing.
Are you an angry baker? Or like
Oh, no.
everybody leave you alone?
Oh no, I'm a happy baker.
Oh.
She doesn't bake.
she's always
Does it bake
Cream
often?
puffs,
Only
aren't they?
once a year.
Oh.
For
well,
Like
that's
you.
something like
Me.
you with your
she
pumpkin bread.
Right.
she works. You don't work full time anymore.
I don't, but I'm working this week.
All
Huh?
right.
Bring
4
home the bacon.
days.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's for my Christmas present.
That's right. I gotta
Wait till
make the
get
money.
it.
And
Yeah.
I don't work either, but I'm in demand. People want my attention.
Mom, your car hasn't left the parking lot Monday and Tuesday.
It's all over the phone.
Did
It didn't.
you
I-
didn't see when I left? I was not there.
Where were you, Marshalls?
I love Marshalls.
I was in Marshall's today,
Everyone
and I
loves
went to get one thing, and I had the thing in my hand, and then the line was snaked around the place, and I put it down.
Oh,
Just
it
steal
goes
it,
Fast.
right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it
Did
was
you
all
steal
my
it?
baby-
Do you see a
I
difference
should've.
between TJ Maxx and Marshalls?
I don't like TJ Maxx.
I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't like
it
TJ
either.
Maxx.
What is this
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
talk over you? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I-
Yeah.
Look at the scarf he
When
has
it
on.
comes
I
Of
went to
course.
Marshalls.
stores, I know all about them.
We know.
Right.
But you know, it's like sometimes when I buy something from Marshalls, I have like the arm is in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
I had
Yeah.
that happen with
it
a jacket.
comes out of the front.
Yeah, it's like way back here. And I have to, yeah.
No, this is
Not good.
this is why I love that Judy goes to Marshalls as often as she does, because I wouldn't have half of my wardrobe if she didn't go to Marshalls.
Oh, and buy-
She picks.
I know.
No.
Oh.
She's buying them for herself,
Okay. Oh, what you to wear?
and she doesn't try them on. And then when she gets home and she tries them on, she goes, "Ah, I don't like the way this looks." She gives me a sweater the other day. She goes, I didn't like the way it looked
No, it didn't. It was uncomfortable.
because it was a crop top.
And I can't
even know
crop
what that
my
is.
top.
You can't crop
I
your
can't.
top
You can
No.
give some of those to Richie too. Richie wears those
Yeah,
too.
you would like
You can pass them on to Richie.
when he's
If it's
alone.
free, it's for
I mean,
me.
look at him. Look at him.
You know what? I went on Amazon and I sent it to my wife. I said, get me this for Christmas. And everybody in my family saw it on the Amazon. Like, I don't know. And they're all like belittling me. You ever see that hat? It's called a trapper hat. It's got the fur, and, like the Russian hat. Because like if I'm outside shoveling or something, I like to be like.
Wait a minute, you shovel?
Well,
Sometimes,
watch
yeah.
people shovel. You watch other people.
I live in a
shovel.
condo. It's either that or wait for the condo guys to show up, which they never
Then
do.
they have a hat now with a light on it that's very bright. It's a.
Could you
a knitted
imagine? You want to
hat,
make this worse for me?
But it's.
A light.
Richie, we're at the age where we don't care where we look. We
I
just want
don't
to be
care.
warm.
I
That's,
want the hat.
Look at me.
Right,
Look
look
at
at
me.
him.
Yeah.
Look
I don't
at-
care
look at
anymore.
John.
Like
Doesn't
like
matter.
an aviator.
Nobody's looking at me.
Like with
I'm
the
surprised
All right,
you don't
listen.
have one of those.
We got
strap.
guys. We got 14 minutes
Yes.
left. We got a couple things we need to get to.
Are you giving us the hint to get lost?
Yeah,
Yeah, get
no,
out.
you can stay.
You
No,
can
it's
stay,
I
but
kicked him out. He's gone.
I don't care. We got Rosie in the house.
Rosie!
Rosie from Comedian and Bridal Reflections. That's how I know it. We got Danny in the house. Who else, right? Eric Haft. And Happy Hanukkah, Mr. Les Deegan. And is John still here or did he have to go home? Santo?
I don't know. He's still eating
I
somewhere.
don't know. His wife called. He had to go home.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Anyway.
So we have to talk about. We have a gift here, Bridget, that we need to open. So, if you watch the show, you know that we get a lot of comments on the show from, and I don't know if I ever say your name right, Paul. Paul Lepeltier.
That's right.
Paul Lepeltier. Look at
Very
me,
French.
being very French and fancy. And he watches, and he's a very loyal watcher. And he left Brooklyn at 4 p.m. today
Wow.
to drive here to be in our live studio audience.
witness this.
So, Paul, we're going to open your gift. Why don't you come on up here
Okay.
and
Here we go. Get in here. And the
give
guest
Paul a round
chair.
of applause, everybody.
I do have something to comment about after you open your gift.
All right.
Okay, let's get them out.
So-
May I say before you guys open the presents, you guys give me the gift of laughter every week.
Aw,
It's
thank
probably the
you.
funniest show I could see. It's better than a lot of shows I see out there. I think you guys are the View, but with nicer personalities.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
No, with nicer
I
personalities.
heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
So it doesn't matter either or, right? We can eat.
No, this is hers. and
That's
yours.
Oh, look
Wow,
at
you
that.
got
And
it
I
right.
got it right. Look at that. So we
I
got a
like
little
the
elf.
wrapping.
I like the elf paper.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
Should
can I tell you, this made me
Oh.
think of something today in school. One of the phys
Oh,
ed
oh.
teachers in the school.
Off camera.
Oh, yeah, get in
Oh, yeah,
there.
get in here, Paul.
Okay, here you go.
One of the phys ed teachers in the school where I'm working this week, he's 6'5", and he dressed like Buddy the Elf today.
It would have been funny if you were his dad elf. Because in the
Yeah.
movie, his dad elf is
Was
much
really
smaller.
small, I know. All right,
Yeah.
so all right, thank you, Paul, for this.
You're
This is
welcome.
really very nice of you.
All right,
Well,
let's see what yours
you
is.
The
inspired
wrapping
the
is a little
idea.
sketchy.
I did.
Well, it's my wrapping. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it to Macy's.
I just happen to know.
All I
that.
can,
I have a new way
Again.
of wrapping.
you make a perfect mother-in-law. Grandmother-in-law. now.
I'm a good mother-in-law. I'm a really good mother-in-law.
Okay.
Let's see
This
what
I thought
What
would
does it
fit
say?
you.
You are
What is it?
now witnessing greatness.
Oh, yes. That really captures your humble nature.
Yes, you are witnessing greatness, and in about 5 minutes, I'm going to go off camera and put this shirt on because I am sweating to death.
Right. And you'll
Thank
wear a
you.
turtleneck here
You're
every
welcome.
week
I
regardless.
will wear a turtleneck every week, and I will wear this shirt.
I thought it's perfect for you.
You
Thank
can wear
you.
that to your gym class, and Nancy will be like, love that.
Yes, she will. I'll wear it
She'll
to the. I'll wear it to the gym.
Okay,
She will love it.
Bridget, I also took time to get for you because you're the
Thank
perfect, karma chameleon.
thank you very much. I appreciate
You
that.
are.
Ooh, mine's in a nice font. This is actually really funny.
What does it say?
This says ironically hot. And now
Oh my God!
That's
Fantastic!
No, this is really
All right,
funny
Paul
because
is the
one
new
of my
co-host.
one of my uncles said to me once that
One of your uncles.
yes,
Okay.
Uncle Johnny, if you want me to say it,
Oh.
he said that I'm pretty in my own way, and so this feels in that same vein. Ironically hot. This is very funny.
That is amazing.
Thank you, Paul.
I love
quite
that.
welcome.
You really know me.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Very
I'm
you
going to be the
do.
president of
Very
both of your fan clubs.
Yes,
That's-
you absolutely will, and we can sell these shirts. Copies, of course.
Copies, of course. We'll
Well,
autograph
thank you
them.
so
This
much,
is
Paul.
great.
This
You're quite
great.
welcome.
And really, thank
I
you.
wrapped yours nice, but I gave you a nice gift badge.
I do have a new way of wrapping.
Thank.
Oh,
Hold
she really
on.
wants to
I know
say.
you really want to talk about this that you found off of TikTok.
I like
I
it.
know.
I really
Yes.
do.
But I want to thank you for driving
Yes.
Many hours.
Well, you're worth the trip.
Well, thank you very much, and this was very nice of you. And
Well, I'm sorry I didn't come out the other times. Because,
that's
you know,
listen,
whatever.
that's okay. It happens, but
It's all right.
we really appreciate it.
Well, when I sell my house and move to Breezy Point right off the beach, you guys can come down
There we
and
go.
wade in the water.
There
There
you
we
go,
go.
Breezy Point.
I know a woman who lives there and she's single. Just
No,
saying.
I'm okay.
Just saying.
He's okay.
I'm okay.
Always trying to set
She's
up.
a
Well,
nurse, you know, that might be something to consider.
No.
Anyway,
Why do you think I
in the
came? Why do you think I came
remainder-
all the way out here? I want to be with Otto.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh,
Now,
I
can
have
the remainder-
competition, I guess.
Can the
huh?
remainder of our studio audience give Paul a round of applause?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Studio audience, thank you very much, Paul. We appreciate you being here.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
That's,
Should I step down now?
that's
Please, thank you
dedication.
so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, good enough.
Good job.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Anybody else want
Now,
to
please
No,
tell us.
please.
Please tell us how you're wrapping the
We
gift.
are wrapped,
You have
waiting
to,
to
see.
hear about.
No, you have to see it. You can't. It's hard to describe, but it does make like a crossover and pockets on the box, and you will find
Thrilling.
out at Christmas how lovely it is.
I guess.
All right.
Is it one of those things where it's like wrap this with one piece of tape? They do that
you don't
on
need a lot.
TikTok.
You
Looks
don't
like
need
it
a
took a lot of wrapping
No,
paper.
on TikTok
No?
you'll see a video and it'll be like wrap this present with a single tear. Like they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
And I am
47.
a fan.
Yeah, it's
I am a
47
fan
steps.
of how to do a scarf. There's a lot of ways to do a scarf.
I can
Really?
never do them.
Do
I
you know
watch
any
them.
of them?
I have them on my phone. I
Oh, but you don't
save
know
them.
any of them by heart.
No.
Oh,
All
I was
right.
gonna borrow Rich's scarf.
But anyway,
for
you
to
learn
be...
a lot on TikTok. I
Right.
hope they don't screw around with it.
Oh, they're gonna ban it.
not.
They're definitely
No,
gonna
it's
ban it.
banned.
Trump is going to fix it.
Okay.
It's okay. He is.
All right.
As he is going to fix everything.
So
Okay.
let's start the wrap up. What do you
Yeah,
say?
Let's start the wrap.
Right?
Up. Yep.
I am.
I have no shows coming up.
Great.
I have
That
nothing.
was quick.
What's everybody
do.
doing New Year's?
I'm having a party.
Oh, you're
having a party?
I won't be there. I'll be in AC.
You weren't invited.
Well, I won't be there anyway. I'll be in AC.
That's
John, you're
interesting.
invited.
Didn't get invited at all. Okay, well, January 11th, I'll be doing a show in Mount Sinai. I'll get the flyer for that for next time. And then I will be doing a show with Laughter Saves Lives. This is it's actually very far away, so I don't know why I'm talking about it now, but it's in April.
That looks like a good show.
It's at Theater 3
Wow.
in Port Jeff. So that will be good.
Oh,
What
yeah.
picture?
What
I did.
happened?
What was
I
it?
did send him 2 pictures. I
Of
don't.
what? Of who?
What are they?
Christmas pictures.
Well, let's see.
Of
I was
who?
trying to show a little bit of the
Part of the
Christmas
wrap up.
festivity.
Oh, are you
And
showing-
there's my tree with Lola. I got her
Oh.
to sit in front of the
Why didn't
tree.
you come and take a
Sweet.
picture of my tree?
Mom, take a picture of your own tree.
Oh, I did.
And then while I was in Florida, oh no, this was my
Was
friend,
not
my
Florida.
best friend Beth and I were making cookies. We deliver to families in need every year for the church. And then our little tradition is to go make cookies. And this year we threw in a little extra something. We day drank.
Well, I think you've done that every year.
Not like this.
Okay.
I was asleep on the couch by 6 p.m.
Okay. That's wholesome. Some wholesome.
And I do have a show on January 31st in Governor's in the Giggle Room.
January 31st. Oh, okay. That's not New Year's Eve. I
No,
don't know
it's
why I
not.
keep
Hey,
doing
and once again, I have nothing.
Right.
Wow. Thrilling.
So, well, folks, we're going to wrap up a little early tonight. We will see you in the new year. We'll see you in 2025. And stay tuned for Laughter Saves Lives Live. We're sticking around. We're going to be just as loud during their show as they were during ours. Have a great night, everybody.
Paul is here, so that means nobody's watching.